Hello, hello. Welcome back. Our computer crashed, but we're back because it was perfect time for intermission anyway. So here we are. Hopefully you can hear me and all our players. But basically all of our companions went to sleep, and Kanan and Urid worked late into the evening getting the fissure up and ready for perhaps its first flight since being grounded. But they were able to get a good enough sleep. So, Kanan, you were able to wake in the morning, not with any exhaustion or anything, because you guys did so well. You still are a little tired and sore, and you're, but a decent enough sleep.
All right.
But I believe first thing in the morning we have something to run with Sawyer here. And before we do though, I just want to check, Justin, are you able to hear us on the stream here?
Yeah, I just want to have everyone just say your name and who you're playing, along with the class, perhaps.
That's great.
I'm Justin Powell. I'm playing Sawyer Ward, who's a wizard.
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
I'm Bunny Bedingfield. I'm playing Sovereign, who's a cleric.
I'm Ricardo Boy Diaz. I'm playing Kanan, who's a rogue.
I'm David Kaiser. I'm playing Tuvi, who's a warlock.
Oh,
Is Cat frozen?
Oh, she's frozen. She's frozen.
She's so like pensive right there.
actually, she's just
very moody.
really still.
Like,
Seems like she's thinking really
Yeah.
hard.
Contemplating something profound.
Okay. Audio's good for everyone.
Okay, hopefully
Well,
Cat can.
but-
Oh!
No, she's still on the thing though.
Okay.
Ah!
We'll just put everyone back in the right spot, and there we go. Okay. Welcome back. Oh man.
Zoom.
Zoom is right. So,
Zoom.
sort of in the wee hours of the morning, Sawyer, we sort of cut to you here, as you sort of pull out your weapon, Tokum Hole.
I think you mean Tuvi, not Sawyer.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Tuvi, thank you.
No,
Yes.
this is a twist.
Are you sure?
Sawyer looked really confused for a minute. He's like, what?
I did.
My apologies, Tuvi. And
Took him whole.
Yeah, Tokum Hole, and sort of describe to us how you begin this ritual here.
Yes. Well, I take out Tokum Hole and polish it at first, and then gently place it down in front of me and put both hands on the weapon and begin to make a pact with the sword as my pact weapon. The sword glows bright white hot and fuses with me.
Yes, and as you complete the ritual after sort of this hour-long sort of meditation and sort of going through some of the forms that you were taught, you've bonded with the weapon, and sort of instinctively you sort of let go of it, and it disappears in a sort of flash of blue and white. And you sort of concentrate for a second, reaching out into some other sort of dimension that you can sort of just feel the shape of the blade in this other place, and call it to you, and in another flash, it's in your hand and you catch it, and for just a moment it glows with the same sort of white, sort of blue fire. Yeah.
Great.
You have bonded with your weapon here. Okay. Very good. So the rest of you wake up, and it's just sort of the sun hasn't risen, but it's sort of in the wee hours of the morning here, the pre-dawn. What do you all do?
Braid my hair and say my prayers.
Does anyone remember when they said they were going to attack?
Dawn.
Not a very specific time.
Well,
Those-
that's right around soon. Half
Right
past
around
soon.
soon.
Half past soon, I believe. Yeah, maybe
What
quarter.
would that be?
Maybe a quarter past soon.
Should we head over?
I think that's. I mean, according to Kanan's calculations, I'd say so, right?
The watch doesn't lie.
Kanan, did you manage to get the ship up and running?
Well, we didn't test it, but we feel pretty confident. Yeah.
Good, 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 good.
I mean, I do have a question of maximum occupancy, though.
Oh, oh no.
I think we have to get rid of 2V.
Look, I know we may be bringing a person back, or I don't know, but that is not a decision I want to have to make later. That's all.
Understand?
What do you?
I don't want to bring somebody here and then tell them they can't come. That's what I'm saying. Because that's messed up.
That wasn't in the plan.
I'm just saying look, we don't know what's going to happen. There may be a revolution. There may be a massive fragment failure. We don't really know. If we have to get off this fragment quickly and a bunch of people are trying to come with us, you know what I mean? I think it's just something it's something that we need to be prepared for, that we may have to leave people behind. And I just want to put that out there.
You heard him, 2V. It's been nice.
I think
Yeah,
that's a
you know
great-
how to go through the mist, Sawyer. You know how to get through those mists.
I'm just trying to keep our spirits hopefully up as we head to mine.
I think that's a great point. That's a great point to think about, Kanan. Like, well, who are we gonna, let come with us? I don't know.
Well, the idea is that the Undertow will take care of the consortium, and I recognize that is not a guarantee. That's the hope, and perhaps we just cross that bridge when we come to it.
Right.
I guess my second question is then, after we do this, do we just leave or do we stay until the job is done? Like, is our job this prison break here, and then that's it?
Yes.
Well, I think this is something we haven't really discussed, because some people seem a little bit more about the liberation of this fragment and less so about the specifics of
We
our
liberate them,
personal
and then
journeys.
they'll have the tools to continue on and fight the rest of them, and it's their planet.
Okay, I just want to get all of our opinions about this on the table before we all go into a one-way mine and then try and blast our way out. You know what I mean?
I just say we go and we do the best that we can while we're here. And that's it. That's all we can hope for.
Okay, as long
I
as
think we all want to get off.
I think this is not truly our battle or our war. We're doing a lot already, and we could stay and continue their evolution, but the fact of the matter is the consortium is not just here on this fragment, they're all over the galaxy. So if we want to continue this fight, there's plenty of places to do so.
We can help them start it. We cannot finish it for them, though.
Okay.
The Undertow's here.
Yes.
Just want to make sure we're at least close to on the same page.
I think
Okay,
we
so
are.
first part of the plan is we get some uniforms to sneak in.
Well,
Yeah.
we never really fully committed to that either way. It was just an idea, but I mean, might as well start making our way over to the mines, and perhaps I think a lot of it depends on what happens with the attack. If we get to the mines and they're already attacking, then I think the uniforms maybe, what's the point at that point?
Yeah.
But if we're still waiting, it might be a good idea to get inside before they attack. We don't
I
want to be
can
caught on
turn
the
into-
drops. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Effie.
Oh, I was just saying that I could turn into a cow if just like a normal cow. So I'm not another person. I don't know.
Good to know.
All right, what's the second part of that plan?
It's a disguise, right?
Very
Yes.
much so. What's
I
part
got it.
two? What?
I
if
get-
part one, you turn into a cow.
Profits.
Part two.
All right.
Profits. You gotta profit.
Part two. Somebody turns into a milkmaid. Not suspicious.
You're looking
I'm
at us
just
as though we
saying.
should know what goes on next. You think a milkmaid and the cat
And
will just walk into a
maybe-
mine?
You know, let's maybe walk and talk the plan
Yeah.
here. We got
let's
a lot of
brainstorm.
traveling to do.
Let's
We don't want to get
brainstorm
caught up
as
in the
we-
details while the revolution
I
happens.
don't know.
And all right, yeah, let's brainstorm.
Okay.
We're gonna head out.
I
All
thought
right.
the table was open for brainstorming.
Part
It
one,
is. I love the first two steps. I'm very curious to hear the third.
part one turned into account. Part two, profits.
Got it. So Grestel sort of comes in, overhearing the last part of this conversation. Like, okay. Oh yeah. So we're gonna figure out on the way. Good. All right. And then she kind of puts her longbow over her shoulder, and all right. Well, it's already getting pretty late. We probably should get a move on. Let's go. And you guys head down into the forest, and head off through the jungle to the mines. And go ahead and make a survival check to see how quickly we can get there.
Ooh. 13.
Same as
11.
11.
Not very fast. Mediocre.
Yeah,
fast.
4.
Oof.
Oh.
What'd you get, Sawyer?
13.
13. Okay. So you guys are still sort of waking up, and you haven't been through the jungle sort of in the sort of pre-dawn light, and it's still pretty dark. But as it's sort of lightening up, you can begin to hear explosions from back in the town, and also up ahead as you're nearing the mines. And every once in a while you can see little flashes of light that sort of light up the mist up above you, and sort of the breaking through the morning fog that's being burned off. And as it's getting brighter and brighter, the sort of sounds of explosions are getting stronger and stronger. And you imagine that the attack has already begun. And you... what was that?
I was just gonna say, oh man, we missed it. I'm gonna start running as fast.
Oh,
as I
we're
can.
late! We're
late!
late!
We slept in.
Oh, first day of the
We just-
revolution, we slept in!
2020 mood.
Mood.
And yeah, so you begin
And
to
Daffy
sort of
turns
pick,
into a cow.
pick up the... you pick up
I'm
the
just
pace.
kidding. I'm gonna
Um,
wait.
Sort of, just trying to go for speed rather than stealth, and going through the jungle, and make it to where it begins to sort of slope up to where you were before. And Mr. Gressel turns the rest of you. All right, so and you hear another explosion, kind of up near the mine entrance. So what's the plan here?
Sawyer, do you remember about how far it is from the mouth of the mine to that room where the prisoners were? Do you remember?
Oh no, he's frozen. Oh no,
Back.
hello? Oh, there, you're back. Okay. Uh-oh.
What? Oh, shit.
No!
He's back.
Oh, did that stop the recording?
What are you guys freaking out?
It says it's still recording, so I think we're good. Okay.
You went away and then came back very
Yeah.
quickly.
So Gressel turns to you.
It's recording on my end.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it says, okay, so what are we doing here?
Sawyer, how far were the prisoners from the mouth of the mine? Do you remember about?
It was at least 200, 300 feet down and then to the left, so it's going to be a bit.
I mean, if I can get into the mouth of the cave, into the mine, I could get to that room pretty quickly.
But if you're caught by anyone down there, then you're alone.
I mean, hopefully speed is the game here, right?
It's a big risk. It's your
Don't I?
Yeah.
I.
But you guys
I
will be right
don't
behind me.
Think I don't
Well, then let's
think
all just
that
go.
it's a smart idea to split up at this point. But I mean, like, I don't know. It just feels risky.
I feel like we just gotta run in as fast as we can now and break the prisoners out.
If we're right behind you, then yeah, let's just go. I mean,
I wasn't going in by myself. I'm saying, but if I lead, and hopefully you guys can come
The
up
second you see
after, but I can get
anything,
there faster.
yeah,
That's
fine.
what I'm saying.
Let's go.
if you see
Effie,
anybody,
you can recognize the sort of high-pitched scream of a Dratican, one of the centipede-like creatures that you had fought before, up near the mine.
oh fuck.
Are we not near the
Oh, cool.
But you're sort of 200 feet away from the entrance, but you have
okay.
to go up the hill.
That's a good distraction.
So you're out of sight at the moment, but you hear a Dratican.
I'm running towards the mine.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
follow.
so we're doing
I'm
this.
just gonna go for it. Yeah, let's go.
Yep.
All right,
let's
so
go.
Gressel runs up
This
the
is
hill
the
too.
moment.
You run up through the sort of the slush, sort of pulling your way up through the Bakra, and getting to the top, and sort of slow down for a second, and sort of peek up to the edge as you see that the mud turns to sort of wet ash, and sort of you can smell the smoke and the acrid smell that Peter had. Well, I should say, Sawyer described to all of you, and make it up your way. And Gressel sort of turns to all of you, and she kind of on her stomach goes up to the edge through the ash, just getting completely mucked up, and looks over and like gestures to all of you to kind of like look over with her. And as you continue through, just at that moment as you're peering, you can see sort of a smoke cloud sort of billow in the wind past, and as you're looking through, you can see a few figures sort of running about near the mine entrance. You can see the shadow of a Dratican as it's sort of rearing back at some of the figures near the mine entrance. You can see that the office building next to the blacksmith is on fire at this point, flames and black smoke sort of going up into the mist. And go ahead and make a perception check, anyone who's sort of looking closer here.
Yeah.
I will.
Also,
I will.
19.
19.
18!
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
You.
So you guys have woken up. You're awake now. The adrenaline is going through you.
I'm also specifically looking to see if I think that the centipede could fit in that hole of the cave.
Got it. Yeah, you think that this thing could fit down there. It's a pretty big entrance. And as you're sort of looking around, you can see the sort of mining equipment that Sawyer had described. You can see that there is a dragonborn with an axe on his back and is holding a harpoon and with sort of a rope attached to it. You can see some other humanoid figures with these batons that are sort of sort of crackling with electric energy. You can see that there is a black dog that is just darting about amongst the mix, sort of barking at these different huddled figures as they're sort of making their way into the mines, sort of chained at the feet. And as the Dratican is sort of trying to make it past some of these figures that are stabbing at it with their spears, and one of the sort of shuffling figures breaks off from the rest and seemingly gotten out of the restraints and starts running sort of in your direction and just running as fast as they can. You can see that they have the sort of wrapping around their face and running, sort of hobbling, and this black dog sort of turns towards it and blinks out of existence for a moment, and then all of a sudden is on top of this this figure that's running towards you. What were you doing?
I guess death ball at the dog.
At the dog. Okay, go ahead and roll for attack. As this creature,
I just turned into a cow.
you turn into a cow.
Me? Oh, okay.
That's
that
your
is
answer for
a
everything.
that's a lot. That's a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, it hits. Roll damage.
Okay. 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. So the bolt hits the dog just as it sinks its jaws into this figure, holding it down. Not continuing to bite, but just sort of holding the figure down as it goes prone and sort of lets out. Get it off! What do you guys do? So Effie turns into a cow.
I will fire at the dog as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Why don't we roll initiative here, since that seems like what we're doing here.
Yep.
Since we're firing things.
Oh my gosh, I got a natural 20.
Oh.
Hey!
Lots today.
We have John Wick coming after us after this, guys.
Stop.
I was rolling terribly
Big bad evil
earlier.
guy.
Better not be his
Baba-
dog.
Baba Yaga, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Baba Yaga.
All right. So 25 to 20.
Me.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Yeah. 15 to 20.
16.
17.
Okay.
I gotta look up the stats for a cow.
Now,
10
what are
to
you gonna do,
15.
cow?
10 to
So
15.
what? Yeah. 13.
Fireball?
13.
I'm 10.
Cow or not to cow? The answer is always cow.
Oh no.
Where's the milkmaid, though? We have no milkmaid.
Okay. So, Kanan, you were gonna do something before we started here, and then Effie's out.
Yeah, I was gonna shoot a bolt at.
All right, go ahead.
Does the dog know my presence? Do I get advantage on this? Yes, no.
I'm gonna say no. It doesn't know.
Okay. It doesn't know, so I do get advantage on this.
Yes.
Okay. All right, with advantage, that is gonna be a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, it hits.
For 15 piercing damage.
Whoo!
Zing.
Oh my goodness.
Yowza.
Okay. So this dog that was holding on to the figure and is just sort of standing there, you send this bolt into its torso, and it lets out this and lets go of the figure and is silent. And it's just still on the ground.
Okay.
Ooh.
Man, I've killed dogs in 2 campaigns.
Effie,
I'm a dog killer.
Effie, you're up.
Moo. The dog's dead? That's so sad.
I mean, it's
Um,
unconscious. I mean, that you guys just did 20 something
Okay.
damage to it over the last few seconds. So
That makes sense. Is there like a commotion? Like, do we know if people? I assume people saw us, like the Dragonborn saw us.
I mean,
don't know.
with the dog letting out the yelp and going down, and that it was this figure sort of going towards this direction, and I mean, you get the sense that they probably know something is up in that direction, and they're definitely going to be checking it out. To, check out this
Okay.
their dog.
The person that ran, or the humanoid that ran, were they like they were tied up. Sorry, my brain is moving slowly. I think I will.
Sawyer, you're on deck.
That was honestly not purposeful.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna charge at the Dragonborn.
Okay, all right.
How far
As-
away is this thing?
As
I
a
don't know.
cow?
So
As a cow.
they're almost at the mine entrance, but they're a little farther away. It's about 100 feet to the mine entrance. So they're about 80
Holy
feet away
cow.
from you right now. Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Holy cow. Move.
right.
Okay.
Holy
I mean,
cow!
we're going to the mine. I don't know. I will just charge towards the Dragonborn, I guess.
All right, so loping up in her
You
cow
can only
form.
go 30 feet at a time, so.
But I don't know if you're doing any action on it, but you could use your action to do more movement. So 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I guess 60 feet. 60
Yeah.
feet.
So we got a one cow stampede here. Going forward, leading the way through the ash, kicking up the smoke and the explosions going by up on the mountainside as continuing to bombard the consortium soldiers here. Sawyer, what do you do?
I'm gonna run up to the. Oh, sorry.
Oh, see, now you... Okay, see? I messed you up.
I had just been ready to go. I was like, it's my turn. I'm gonna do it.
That's great. You're ready to go. But the Sawyer...
I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself, and I'm gonna run up to. How far away is the person that fell?
They made it... they're about 50 feet away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna start making my way over to them. That's my turn.
Okay. All right, so 30 feet. And are you going to do anything else with your turn?
That's my action and my movement.
Okay, so you can make it to them. And you're sort of standing over them, and as they sort of hold their leg and are like trying to just crawl their way still away from the mine.
Yeah, if I have anything else I can do, I'll try to pick them up to get them to move away.
Sure, I can say with the last 10 feet of your movement, you can get them up and sort of like put their arm around your shoulder. Yeah.
That's what I do.
Okay, Kanan, you're up.
Okay, so from we're on like the precipice of like the flattening of this
Yes.
clearing, right? And if I remember correctly, like the office building was on one side, and then there's like a blacksmith on the other.
No,
right?
it's blacksmith, and then the office building just a little bit farther, and it's engulfed in flames right now. The blacksmith is not. To the right is where there's the mine.
Okay. About how far am I from those buildings?
Probably like 120 feet.
Okay. I am going to. Okay, I'm going to use. I'm going to use my action, my bonus action, and my my movement, which would get me 105 feet over towards the building that's not on fire.
Okay, yeah. So Kanan just, with sort of lupine agility, just goes right across this open space, kicking up ashes as he goes, and you make it nearly to the blacksmith's sort of building here, and you can see that there is, you can see a figure is inside, but that's about all you see at this moment.
Okay.
And 2V. Now you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
The world is shaking.
I don't think he got the joke. 2V, you're up. Are you there?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
He's like,
It's like, yeah, I'm
figure out
Sawyer.
what I'm
I'm
doing.
Sawyer. It's me.
So I'm gonna make my way over to the Dragonborn, I guess, as well, following the cow.
All right. So running. Movement, dash. All right, you go about 60 feet, and you're nearly there. You're about 20 feet away from the Dragonborn. You still have a bonus action. Anything you want to do with that?
Yeah.
And
I guess I will cast Eldritch Blast at them,
Eldritch Blast.
which actually would technically be what
is an
Agonizing
action.
Blast.
Is that a
Oh,
bonus?
that
action?
doesn't count. No, I guess not.
It's
Never mind.
It's an action to.
It's an
cast that.
action, unfortunately, to cast.
But what's the range on it? You might be able to do
It's
it.
like 120 feet for.
Yeah,
Eldritch
you
Blast,
could
I believe.
forego the extra 30 feet that you ran as your action to shoot, but because Eldritch Blast is pretty far.
What
I believe.
counts as an action then?
You can shove someone. You can use an object. You can take the
Spell,
defense
dash.
action. You can.
Overrun,
Can't use
disarm.
spells or cantrips or anything.
As
though,
an
right?
action, you can. So instead, so I was assuming that you were doing double movement. So
Oh, yeah,
you have
yeah,
30
yeah.
feet of movement, and since you said you were trying to get the
Bonus
Dragonborn,
actions, right?
I thought you were going to use your action to do more movement. But instead, you could go 30 feet only, and then shoot off an Eldritch Blast
Yes,
at the
that's what I'll
Dragonborn.
do. 30 feet, and then cast Agonizing Blast, I guess, now. Since
Very
I have
good.
That. Okay.
Go ahead and
let's
roll
see.
with your spell attack. Yeah, it's 120 feet.
It is 22.
Whew, yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah. Get the
Okay,
Dragonborn.
where is it?
What?
Sorry, I need to find my D10.
You're good. You're good. Tuvi sort of brandishing Tokum Hole and sort of tossing white hot, almost like plasma energy towards the Dragonborn as he sort of looks over at this cow that's running towards him and sort of like cracks cracks a whip and throws down the harpoon and pulls out an axe and is sort of readying himself.
No.
It's 9
Looks
plus.
like hamburgers are back on the menu, boys.
I haven't decided if my cow is an udder or not.
I figured it would probably
Nine
would.
Think
Well,
about
it's
it.
either one or the other.
13.
13 damage.
damage.
Very good. All right, yeah, so this white hot plasma hits the armor and actually begins to burn away at this Dragonborn, and he sort of looks down at it and it's like trying to pat it out, but it's not going out. It just continues to burn, and he and it is then his anything on your bonus action, or are you good?
No, I don't know. I can't think of anything. No, I'm good. All right, I'll just take a defensive stance.
Unfortunately, you can't do that technically because that's an action. But for
Oh,
flavor,
gosh.
you can kind of like, stand there at the ready.
I'll just scream, "Come at me!" Then.
All right. Sort of yelling
Come at
that
me,
out,
bro!
echoing towards the mine entrance, and the Dragonborn sort of looks at this rushing cow and says, "Oh, what the hell!" and runs towards the approaching cow, and
Oh my god.
takes out his axe and closes
shit.
the distance between you and takes a
And
swipe.
Decapitates the cow.
How many hit points does the cow have?
Not many.
Does a 7 hit? I'm gonna say no.
I need a
don't
roll
think
for
so.
them.
No.
Armor class is 10 on a cow.
Yeah, so no. Doesn't hit,
Missed the cow.
but it's gonna take one more swipe here.
Got 11 hit points.
Rolled a 15 to hit.
That hits.
That cow's like a two-hitter cow. You may get away with it.
Oh, okay. And sort of is a little just disoriented that this cow is coming at him with such ferocity, and does 3 damage. That's 3 slashing damage to the cow, and sort of squares off and looking at the other
Get out the
figures
way.
and yells out, "Oh, we've got a company!" And Sovereign, you're up.
I'm going to run after to the my 30 feet, and then I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt
At who?
at the Dragonborn.
All right.
Focused attacks are better.
Yes.
Oh, look at that! Does a 6 hit?
No.
Oh, great.
Unfortunately,
Cow.
Aww.
the crackling red energy goes towards the Dragonborn, but just goes right past him into the dark of the mine and misses. Anything else you'd like to do on your bonus action here?
Oh, I'm just going to be angry and start concentrating again.
All right. And with that, then, out of the blacksmith sort of area there, Kanan, you see it first. This hulking figure sort of ducks as it comes out of the entrance of the blacksmith, and you can see this figure that's covered with hair and sort of has these long ears that go out to the side and tusks up in front, and wearing a blacksmith's apron and has a glowing sort of hot poker and a hammer in his hand. It looks down to you, says, "What the hell is going on here?" And runs towards you, Kanan, and does a 12 hit.
No, a 12 does not hit.
Ooh, okay, so it strikes down with the hammer into the ash and misses. Takes one more strike. Oof. And is so surprised. Tries to stab at you with the hot poker, hissing in the air near your head. But you duck out of the way. And he sort of looks over the dragon and says, "What the hell is this?" And,
yeah, that's the bigger problem.
and it's back around to Effie, our cow. Our resident cow.
I'm still charging
Oh, towards the dragon or beyond?
towards the dragon board.
All right, well, the dragon board's right in front of you, and it's already taking 2 swipes at it, so you're going to...
Great! I would like to charge, and I want to use gore attack, please.
All right.
Oh. It's a natural one.
Oh, no. So, you're unused to this form. You haven't taken the cow form before.
Taking the cow.
Taking the cow.
And, you know, the udder kind of just got in the way of your feet. And you just... I don't know.
Saggy udder, buddy.
A saggy udder.
You're not used to it.
Stepping on it.
That's my next character. Saggy udders.
And you sort of are coughing on the smoke and go to
Maybe I
gore at
haven't
him
seen a lot of
with...
cows.
And he sidesteps out of the way. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No. I think no. I guess nothing.
All right. Okay. Sawyer, off to you, and then Kanan, you're on deck.
I'm going to help this person get the rest of the way, hopefully up to the just to be out of reach of anything. I'm going to kind of shout to Grestel, "Help this person!" And I'm going to also say to the person, "Do you know what they're looking for down there?" And if I still have any action I can do on my turn, I'll just fire a death bolt over my shoulder, probably towards the person by Kanan, if they're within 120 feet.
They are just within it. So yeah, go ahead and roll a spell attack there. The figure sort of looks towards you, just fear in their eyes, and I don't know that they're having us look for the heart of the fragment. Thank you. And that's all about, you can't have a full conversation, but you get
exactly.
something.
That's all I'm looking for. That was a 21 to hit, but sorry, Kanan, that's 1 point of damage.
Hey,
Yeah, it's something.
It's just
something
you know
for
what?
sure.
It's okay.
Maybe I got it. Maybe he's dead. How do you want to do this?
Gotcha. And Grestel, who I completely forgot to put in the in initiative order here, so you can go twice.
I mean, I think Grestel was shocked at the cow move.
Oh yeah, for sure. You're right. You're right.
Took
So,
6 seconds to recover.
Grestel's gonna take her
I
turn.
think we were all shocked by the cow.
They were serious about the cow thing?
Where's the milkmaid? Am I the milkmaid?
As she sort of calmly
gosh.
grabs 2 arrows and shoots towards the dragonborn at distance. It's not rolling. Okay. Hits with one of them. And okay. All right. So, Effie, as you're sort of standing there, reorienting yourself from your gore attack, you watch this arrow go right into the dragonborn's head, and he falls to the ground. And Grestel sort of runs forward to try to join everyone running. All right, Kanan.
So I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna see you later, and I'm gonna disengage by running between their legs,
Okay.
and I'm gonna duck behind the buildings. So how far to get like behind the blacksmith building?
Are you gonna go inside the building or just gonna go around
No,
it?
around the back.
I mean, you could probably get to the just beyond the side, and start to get to the back of it with your movement.
With 35.
Yeah.
So I'll use my action to disengage. I'll use my movement to get back there, and then I'll use my bonus action to take another 35 feet of movement and run down the side of the blacksmith, like run along the
Towards the
wall.
mine entrance, or are you going away?
Towards the mine entrance. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So yeah, you duck underneath his legs, go around the sort of flame of the building next to the blacksmith. Sort of hits your face there, but you're able to run past, and you make it. Let's see. Yeah, you can make it around the back, and so you're just now heading back towards the mine entrance, about 20 feet away from you.
The mine entrance is 20 feet away from me?
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. Okay.
Okay. All right, Tuvi, you're up.
Okay. Where in front of me? So the Dragonborn. What's going on with all of them?
Dragonborn's down, and you, as you sort of look beyond, you can see Kanan just dodged around this sort of hulking creature over by the blacksmith, and you can see that there's another figure, sort of tabaxi, that is sort of shuffling and sort of shoving these manacled figures into the mine, is sort of looking back at all of you, yelling at these guys, hurry up, hurry up.
How far am I away from that person?
You are about 70 feet away from the entrance. And they're
Okay.
about there, yeah.
I am going to cast Eldritch Blast on him.
Very good. Go ahead and roll a
Yes.
spell attack.
Agonizing Blast.
Eldritch
And
Blaze.
Sovereign, you're on deck.
He's the Eldritch Blaze. He's the go.
Oh no!
Mother Russia cow milks you.
Well,
This is the go.
the 7.
Oh.
7 is not
Yeah.
hit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Goes off
Okay.
into
No.
the mine entrance, sort of lighting it for a moment, and you can't see the end of it. As the figures sort of duck as it goes by their heads.
Shit.
Sovereign. Oh, you're gonna move at all, actually.
Yes. I'm going
Oh,
to
sorry,
move towards-
I meant Tuvi. Are you gonna be moving towards the entrance, or you just?
Yes. I'm getting as close as I can to them.
Okay, got it. All right, very good. Okay, yes, Sovereign.
Yes. I'm going to move my 30 feet towards the entrance, and I have spent 10 seconds praying harder, and I'm going to once again try to cast Guiding Bolt now on the figure that is leading the people back into the cave.
Very good. Go ahead.
Does a 22 hit?
Oh yes,
Oh
that
my
definitely
gosh.
hits.
Okay.
Well
and
done.
I'm going to use my, what is it called? My channel divinity
Okay.
to do maximum damage.
But is the
Oh.
guiding bolt lightning
And that's
damage
4d6.
though? Isn't your channel divinity only lightning damage? Is that
Oh,
right?
shoot. Son of a...
Can you double check that for
Let
me?
me. I'll
I know it's lightning or thunder.
I think it's I think it's only a maximum for the Tempest domain.
Oh,
for lightning or
pity,
thunder
pity. I
damage.
figured bolt meant that it was
I could be wrong.
Oh,
fine.
But-
I'll roll.
yeah. It's when it has to be lightning. It's lightning or thunder damage, so it's either
Yeah,
or. But
so
Yeah, I
guiding
don't know
bolts
why I
are-
radiant
thought
damage.
bolt
Radiant
meant
damage, right?
lightning.
I gotcha.
Fine,
I
it's
gotcha.
fine. I'll roll.
You know, this is all we're all just learning here for these new characters and stuff.
The
so,
movie about the dog. That's why
um,
you think that.
so the next time you do lightning damage, you can definitely add your channel divinity
Or
for
thunder
a
damage.
devastating strike.
All right, 17.
woo!
Oh my
Pretty good.
goodness! Wow.
Guiding
Nice.
Bolt's such an awesome spell.
That's
that's-
amazing.
Okay, so as this tabaxi sort of yelling and with a whip striking at these figures, you catch it in the small of its back, and just sort of lets out this yeah, and it goes down with that hit as its body glows for a moment and goes completely still. Just myrtleizing this guy. And great, so you're moving. You're about 40 feet away from the entrance. We're getting there. Oh, got it. And now it's up to this hulking figure over here. Okay. He sort of like is. You can. Oh, everyone else can see. I guess Kanan can't because he's running around. But you can see him sort of like trying to chase after Kanan around, looks around, and like turns towards the rest of you guys, and just he kind of stops for a moment. He's like, he doesn't do anything on his turn. He just looks confused, and sort of starts to back away back into the blacksmith's place, but keeping an eye on all of you. But it doesn't look like he's coming after you. It's Effie.
Oh. I think I accidentally cut out for like a hot minute there. You said that there's people going into the mines?
Yes, there are figures, but Sovereign had dispatched their captor. And so right now they're kind of looking around at each other like, does this mean we can
And they're
go?
okay, they're in prison, or they're like they've been captured.
Yes, they're all in manacles, but currently
Okay.
the one that was watching them is
Cool.
no more.
So the blacksmith went inside basically.
The blacksmith is sort of backing up back into his own sort of smithy.
Okay.
And looks like he doesn't want to be involved with whatever's going on here.
Okay, I guess I'll just use my 30 feet of movement to like start going in the mines, like head towards the mines.
Yeah. So I believe at that point you would have, with your 30 feet, you get pretty much almost right up to the mine entrance and see these figures sort of looking around as some of them try to pull at the manacles, and they're trying to desperately sort of get themselves out of it, sort of helping each other, like try to pull themselves out, and eye you for a second.
Can I assist? Can I assist that as a cow? Like, can I like stamp on? I don't know if that's possible for me to like stamp on the manacles.
It is definitely possible.
Let me know.
They are quite frightened at this moment. So let's say a charisma check. A charisma check to see how well you can communicate in your cow form.
For the cow.
Your purpose here.
Very charismatic cow.
Right. Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
Charisma of the cow.
Yeah. I got a 12.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
No.
A few of them, as you sort of move towards it, are on the ground and sort of like scattering away, and but one of them sort of stands, is sort of curious and seems to get your meaning, and you go over and with your action, go ahead and make a let's say a strength check to kind of like stomp on this one of the manacles.
19.
19. Okay. All right.
Cows are strong.
You are you sort of bash into it and a few times with your hoof, and you've done some damage, and they sort of get the idea, and you'd weakened it, and they sort of begin pulling at where it's already sort of weak, and with their help, you've broken one link of the chain, and so now they're in sort of halves here. Anything else you would like to do on your turn? Bonus action.
I believe that's all I can do for now.
Very good.
Ooh.
Cows don't have very many bonus actions, I guess.
Yeah.
Sawyer, you're up.
I'm going to move 30 feet closer to the mine. If I move in that direction, will that lead me by the Dragonborn? Can I get to him on just my movement?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll stop at him and I will look to see if he has a key on him. I'll do a quick investigation check if possible.
Go for it.
Ooh, that is pretty good. That is 16.
Indeed, he has a few keys on his belt. You sort of rip those off.
Yep,
And
snag them all.
Yeah.
And I think that's my action, right? So I just shout.
Yeah, you have a bonus.
Got the
investigate.
keys.
All right.
Jangle them.
Oh.
Echoes across the open space, and Kanan.
See a
Oh, he's frozen here. How's
Oh
it?
no! Right on his turn.
Right?
No, I can hear him. What's that? You sacrifice yourself for the group?
No, he doesn't sacrifice himself.
I'm okay.
That's not Kanan anyway.
So Kanan dies. Okay.
Of course.
We can hear you,
Kanan.
Ricky.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
we
good
got
now.
you.
Okay, yeah. Is there? Do I have a clear shot into the cave,
Yes,
into the mine?
absolutely.
I'm taking it, and I'm just gonna do full on dash movement, bonus action dash, 105 feet straight in.
Going around the corner, passing by the cow and the different prisoners, and
Woo!
going down into the
Give a
dark.
pat on the back.
And you head on in at full speed. 2v.
Okay. So Sawyer's not by the prisoners, but he's by the other downed guard with some keys. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
How
back
close
by
am
the
I?
dragonborn.
How
He's by
how
the
close am I
dragonborn,
to how close am I to the prisoners?
You're about, at this point, you're about 40 feet away, I think. Yeah, 40 feet.
Okay. Can I run over to where the downed or the guy who is whipping them is, and then search him for keys?
Yeah. Yeah. If you are you guys going after the blacksmith at all, or were we done here with that?
Oh, the
I wasn't
blacksmith.
going after
Cool.
the
All right. So we're out of
I
initiative.
forgot about him.
Oh, okay, cool.
He
So,
seems
yeah.
to be leaving.
He kind of he went
He was
back
like,
into the
"Oh."
smithy.
Yeah, he can do his own thing. That's
And
fine.
so you still hear like explosions off in the distance near the town, but we're out of initiative for this. And you go over and make an investigation check for the Tabaxi 2v.
Okay.
Moving towards them, bringing the keys
Yeah.
to.
Got it.
It's a 22.
Oh, yeah. So you find another set of keys on the Tabaxi. You find a whip and a sort of cutlass. And you also find 25 gold pieces in there.
Okay.
And as you all sort of gather at the entrance, but Kanan sort of heading off ahead into the mines.
Sorry,
Look-
DM. Sorry,
go
can I
ahead.
double back really quick and just grab the guy's weapons and then make it over to them?
Sure. So you grab a battle axe, a whip, and a harpoon with sort of rope attachment to it as well. That sort of to his belt.
Got jealous of my cutlass I found.
He's
I want to
pushing
give.
it a
I want to give
wizard.
it. I want to give it to the prisoners.
Yes.
Yeah, and so as you're looking at all of them as they're sort of coughing and sort of pulling at the restraints, looking to you, sort of confused and excited and sort of adrenaline sort of going through them as well. You guys looking to each other as to what you're going to be doing next. That is what we'll pick up for
Oh shit.
for
Okay.
next time, because we are over time here. We try to keep
All
it.
right, I'm ready.
I-
I'm gonna.
I want to keep going, but I know that we have people who need to work in the morning and everything.
What's
so.
what's Kanan's constitution?
Uh,
He is a distance sprinter.
13. He's at
But
13.
I mean, as far as this has only been
18 seconds.
seconds. So that's a
That's true.
200 right there. So
He's just really fast guy.
Yeah.
Really fast.
he's freaking fast.
I mean,
Oh,
Canon
no.
is he's dead. So
So
I heard.
yeah, I wish we could keep playing,
Yeah.
but thank you so much for the extra time, guys. And but we've got a great spot to just go right into the action in our next episode. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, tomorrow night is Ravenloft, our Curse of Strahd Gothic horror campaign, picking up with that. And next Monday, we're having our holiday one-shot DM'd by our very own Ricardo Blade Diaz.
It's gonna be interesting.
It's going to be a lot of fun. A few of us are going to be playing in that one, and it's going to be a blast. And the week after that, we'll be back with Fragments of Eldoria, Episode 5, Baklava, or whatever it is. Okay.
Ooh.
So, yeah. So anything else we need to say, guys?
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you. And
Good night.
And have a Merry Christmas.
have a Merry
Yes, happy
Christmas.
holidays.
Happy
Happy
holidays. See you very soon. Bye.